we could, but she's right here.
She's on the couch. Holly Cole, everybody. Welcome to Breakfast Television Vancouver.
Thanks so much. Nice to be here.
You know, you had the ultimate compliment from Donche Bay in our live eye. Gorgeous, gorgeous vocal she has in the jazz world, and she credits you for starting off her career.
Is that right?
Yeah. When you hear
that
things
makes
like
me feel good. I've talked to a lot of people who got into jazz because of me, and I have to say it makes me really happy because I feel that, honestly, that the teenagers are really underestimated in terms of what they can absorb and what they can appreciate musically. I was exposed to jazz when I was like a young teenager, adolescent, and I got into it, and I came from a musical family, but you don't have to. I think teenagers really can appreciate and get interested in stuff that's had a lot more depth than what they're exposed to for the most part.
How old were you, and when did you first start playing piano? You know, when parents, you know, they can either be tiger moms or they're just totally out of it. It's like, oh, I can't afford a piano.
Well, my whole family, they're all piano players. Both my parents are classical piano players. My older brother is a jazz piano player, and he writes original music for theater now. And we all, I started playing piano, good Lord, when I was probably about 4.
Really?
Yeah, taking lessons and everything. Well, it was really, you know, when you're a kid, you think that everyone's life is like yours, you know? And, you know, you get up in the morning and you eat breakfast and then you go to school and whatever, you come home and blah, blah, blah. And within my family, it was like you come home and you practice the piano and then you sing and then I thought this is what everyone did, you know? And so piano was just a part of everyday life with my family. And I'm very happy about that now, even though I'm a bad piano player. But I'm still happy about that now.
The vocals are good. So tell us about this, the moment when you realized you're on stage and you're thinking, this is going to be my life, this is going to be my career.
There wasn't really one kind of epiphany, really, and if there was, it was a long-term thing that happened way before being on stage. Honestly, I didn't think to myself, my dream, and people ask me, have you fulfilled your dreams, or are you fulfilling your dream, you know, as a singer and stuff? And when I decided I wanted to become a singer, a professional singer, because I sang, we all sang in the family our whole lives. My dream was this: I'm going to go to music school, and one day, what I really, really want to do wasn't make records. It was I want to play live with an amazing band, with some of the best musicians in the world. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm doing.
And where did that happen the first time? Where's the first time that you had that, whoa? I'm putting you on the spot, I know.
Well, no, that's okay. It wasn't really like tonight, suddenly I have a great band. Yeah. I mean, it kind of eased in and things happen, you know, like, for instance, when I met Aaron Davis many, many years ago at a booze can, which is an illegal place, Jody.
Yes,
it's an illegal place.
Illegal place to have beverages, yes.
Yes,
not that I've ever went, ever.
You were there, I think.
I was probably
you were
right
running
there
the
with
place.
you.
I think you were running.
I think I might have been serving you at the time.
You were arrested. So were you.
Right, you know, we just bailed Riaz out.
So I met Aaron, and then I met David Pilch, and that's when the trio started. And so that's when the whole thing took off, really, you know.
Well, your album Night came out last fall. You've been touring with this piece. Tomorrow at the River Rock, people get the chance to see it up close and personal. But in terms of jazz records, because I was telling her I've been really getting into Coltrane, Duke Ellington, Nina Simone over the last year. What do you love? Who are the jazz artists that influence you?
Man, you picked some top 3 ones. And one of my favorite records is actually Duke Ellington meets John Coltrane. Honestly, and Nina Simone's one of my favorite jazz singers. Betty Carter. Of course, Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan is Church of. And there are so many that influenced me, and so many that I'm so happy that I was able to hear. And as I say, as a youngster, I was really turned on by it, you know? And it inspired me to, I mean, I already had been in a musical family and such, but it really inspired me because there's such an ability, or such an opportunity to make a very personal statement in jazz, you know? And what a wonderful thing that is.
I have a question for you when it comes to children or teens who want to follow in your footsteps. The industry has changed so much. Is there one piece of advice you'd give?
Get a great band.
That's it?
Get a great band. And not just great musicians. Of course, get great musicians. That's of utmost importance. But what's even maybe more important is find people that are of your own aesthetic. You know, find people that want to do what you want to do. That aren't just great musicians who are along for the ride with your vision. For me, what was so important when I met Aaron Davis, when I met David Pilch, was that we all had a similar, unique musical aesthetic, and that's priceless.
Well, we get to see Holly Cole do her thing at the River Rock tomorrow night. And we're going to do a ticket giveaway right now, Jody.
Let's do it right this very second. You can hit us at contest@btvancouver.ca, subject line Holly Cole, and you could enter to win a couple of tickets to see Holly live at the River Rock. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So good to meet you. All right.
too.
You guys had a little jazz loving, and now we throw to Dawn Chubay, Holly Cole saying hi.
I'm so close, I can almost touch her.